Hey guys, this is Patty B within the Holler. I got another firearm I'd like to share with y'all. This is the Smith & Wesson 351 PD, chambered in 22 mag. Make sure she's clear. The 351 PD is a 7-shot aluminum small-framed double single-action revolver, designed for the concealed carry market. I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy George. He let me borrow his revolver for this review. So specs on this thing: 1.9-inch barrel. It weighed 11.2 ounces empty on my scale and 12.3 ounces with a full cylinder of 7 rounds. Features on this, we'll start back here. You got this nice, rosewood looking grip. Got some finger grooves, feels pretty good. But since it's a Smith J-frame, your options are limitless with what you want to put on back here, rubber, wood, or whatever. Finish on this, I don't know if it's Cerakote or just a black paint, but this black satin looks pretty good. Has an exposed hammer, so you can shoot it either just straight double action, or you can cock it and go single action. The double action, like every other Smith J-frame, fairly heavy but smooth. Single action, not bad at all. Cylinder latch, like all Smiths, push it forward and you can get your cylinder out. Sights on this, just a rear gutter, but the front is fiber, which is pretty excellent. Gives you the ability to pick it up pretty fast. So why would somebody choose a 22 Magnum over, say, 38 Special if you're going to go with a revolver? Well, I think there's a couple advantages to this. Number one, you get 7 rounds over 5, which I think 38 Special is a better defensive round than 22 Magnum. But you do get 2 more rounds with this. Also, this revolver will always be lighter in 22 Mag than 38 Special, just from the weight of the ammunition. But I think the biggest advantage, other than 2 more rounds, is recoil. 38 Special, especially plus P out of a 12-ounce revolver, can be pretty darn stout, whereas I don't anticipate this being too bad. And if you're recoil shy, this definitely might be a better option. Plus you get 2 more rounds. The 22 mag is it isn't going to be as effective as most 38 Special loads. But the modern loads designed for short barrels have proven to be pretty good in gel. So I don't think 22 mag is optimal, but I think 22 mag can probably get the job done, and a revolver this light just makes it easy to carry, and I'd rather have this than nothing. So I think this gives it's definitely a viable option, even though it's 22 mag versus 38. Well, let's take this bad boy outside, do some shooting, ring some steel, then I'll come back in and tell you what I think about her. All right, we're shooting some CCI Maxi Mags, 22 mag. 40 grain projectile. We'll see where these hit for us. My buddy says this thing shoots a little bit high, so he said try 6 o'clock hold. We'll see where it hits with these things. All right, he shoots pretty good. 6 o'clock hold definitely helped that a little bit. She's still shooting a little high, but that grouped it pretty good from back here at, I don't know, we're about 7-8 yards. They do make a speed loader for this. My buddy doesn't have one or doesn't use one, so we're loading to manual, but they do make a speed loader for this to ease of reload. All right, we're up here on the deck. Those big targets are between 15 and 18 yards or so. We'll see what we can do with the 351 PD double action. I'm not sure if the 22 mag hits those plates hard enough to make any noise. I don't know if you guys will hear it or not, but we'll take some shots, see what we can do. All right, let's take some shots at that 25-yard plate. I'll probably go single action, see what we can do. All right, not too bad for a little pocket pistol. All right, we'll take some shots at that 40-yard plate. That's probably a little far for me with this, but hey, you never know till you try. Did you see that flinch? Actually shot it pretty well. Think I only missed a couple. I'm pretty impressed with the accuracy of this little thing. All right, we'll try to get some slow-mo footage of what a 38 special out of a 19-ounce gun looks like compared to 22 mag out of a 13-ounce gun, and see if we can see big differences in recoil and muzzle flip and such. So. All right, I'm 7 yards from that target. Due to the light recoil of the 22 mag, I want to see how fast I can put 7 rounds on a, that 12 by 20 silhouette at 7 yards. All right, back inside from shooting the Smith & Wesson 351 PD. Make sure she's clear. And yeah, a whole lot of fun. I put 200 rounds through this today, and normally, putting 200 rounds through a J-frame isn't always the funnest thing in the world. 38 and a small light revolver can wear on you over time with, the recoil. But this thing, absolutely pleasant to shoot. You can shoot this thing all day long. So, who's this made for? Who would carry a 22 mag revolver? Well, I know a lot of guys recommend giving 38 special J-frames to their, lady friends and such to carry because of the ease of operation. But I always thought that was a bad idea, just because to me, a J-frame and 38 special is one of the hardest pistols to shoot well. But I think you can do it with this, just because without the, without the recoil of a 38 special, because this thing feels like it recoils about half as much. You don't have get the bad habits of flinching and all that good stuff. This is a pretty easy pistol to shoot well. The ease of operation of a revolver, throw 7 rounds in, shut it, and then you just got to pull the trigger. I think is definitely something people like. I know my buddy he carries this occasionally, and he's a pretty good shot with any pistol. So he can take whatever, but a lot of times he likes to take this just because this fully loaded is still lighter than his LCP fully loaded. I think he throws it in his pocket every now and again just because it's so incredibly light, and he can shoot this well. So, I think if you're someone who's not good with semi-autos and the manual of arms of that, and you're recoil shy, I think this is something definitely you might want to look into. 22 mag probably isn't always the best option, but with the new loads in it, the gold dots and stuff like that made for short barrels, they do pretty decent performance in gel, and this thing's a whole lot better than a sharp stick, and you can put 7 rounds on target pretty quick with it. Yeah, just because it's, not a whole lot of recoil to it. A fine gun to shoot. Well, there you go, guys. Smith & Wesson 351 PD. Y'all have a nice day.